Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. All right, so I thought for something different, I would mix two decks together. So I did that. So I thought it would be fun. I saw someone on another channel do this. I don't know if she's still doing it. It was like a couple years ago. And I always thought it was pretty cool, like mixing the decks together. She took a whole pile and she just mixed them all together, and that was pretty cool. So I thought, for some reason, it came into my mind the other day, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to see what happens. All right. So I've already pre-shuffled these and put them together. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I think it's going to be fun. All right, so who needs to hear a message for Capricorn? Let's get some. Who needs to hear a message for Capricorn? Wow. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the World. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Sun. We have the King of Cups that kind of came out sideways. I guess we could kind of leave it like that. For some reason, I'm feeling like this goes down there. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. Gertrude's a little wound up this morning, so she has her 2 cents. Okay, so for overall energies, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So that could represent you, Capricorn, feeling grounded, feeling good. For some reason, these flowers on the tree are sticking out to me. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. All right, so for current energies, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the World, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So they're, Gertrude, okay, you said your 2 cents. No, let's be quiet. For some reason, I'm feeling like maybe there is something that you were doing and you stopped doing it, and you kind of like I feel like this person stopped right before you choose which direction that you want to go in, right before you're getting ready to do something. Seven of Pentacles is also about you're going along and you're doing something, and then you're stopping and you're looking back, right? Because that's what she's doing there. She's looking back and kind of rethinking things. So that could be you. For some reason, I'm feeling like you're worrying about something, right? The Nine of Swords. And it's kind of stopped you in your tracks. And you're like, wait a minute. What's going to be the best solution for me? What's going to be the best direction for me? I feel like with this King of Cups coming out sideways, it's like you're not really feeling like you're emotionally in a good place to make a decision about something. Because I feel like with this being right below the Nine of Swords, that it could be like your emotions are being affected. And sometimes, you know, we have that, right? Those days or those times where we struggle and we're like, you know, let me wait until I'm feeling like I'm in a better place before I make a decision about something first, right? Kind of waiting that out until you're ready to turn this King of Cups. I feel like that King of Cups has to do with your emotions until you're ready to let some things go. I feel like until you're ready, like you're almost there, right? Because he came out sideways. And then we have the Sun, and then you're feeling confident about doing it. And then we have Seven of Pentacles again, but I feel like here he's actually working on it. So it's like getting back to it. So here, I feel like for current energies, you're like stopping, you're thinking something over, you're waiting, you're kind of stressing, and you're, you know, maybe not in a place mentally to make a decision about something. And then for future energies, it's like, yes, now I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling like I can get back to it, right? The Queen of Swords. Like the Queen of Swords is somebody who's overcome a difficult situation. And so she's kind of getting back to like cutting her flowers, and she's getting back to work, and she's finding her happy space, and she's getting back to it. So I feel like it's just waiting until you feel that it's time, you know, and until you, something to do with your mood or your energy until it passes, to get back into that positive space, right? And that's okay. Like sometimes we have those struggles. I mean, sometimes it's like we just feel like we're stuck, right? That we're stuck in this Nine of Swords, and that's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that, you know, and it's okay because that too shall pass. And I feel like maybe that's what my first feeling was, like kind of coming into your own and feeling more grounded, right? Feeling until making a decision and waiting and getting back to something when you feel like you're in a better place. I feel like for Capricorn that they need that time to process things and work through things and kind of mentally sort through things and get back on track, and then it's okay. I do feel like Capricorn needs their alone time, right? And maybe that's just what this is just kind of going through that. I need this time. And it could be a release, right? It could be some energies that you're working on, or you're releasing, or you're moving forward from, right? And that's just something that you're going through. Yeah, looking within, the Hermit, looking within. And it could be some internal work that you're doing, that you're processing, that you're releasing, that you're letting go of. And I feel like, you know, maybe that makes you feel a lot better, like doing that inner work, you know. Facing some of those fears and those challenges that maybe we have been kind of trying to ignore, but maybe that kind of comes to the surface and you need some time to work on that before you move forward. I feel like it's just like stopping and waiting, and that's okay. Yeah, resting. I feel like you just need that time to yourself, right? You just need some time to process. You need that alone time. It's for your emotions, right? For your feelings, for your self to get back on track, feeling more balanced, right? I feel like that kind of turns that King of Cups around, and having that belief and that faith and that grounding, right? That grounding feeling, you know, whatever those things, like you're feeling like, yes, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to get back into things. I'm ready to get back to it. But I have to make sure that I don't push myself and that I do what's best for me. Sometimes we spend a lot of time giving to other people that we kind of lose ourselves. And I feel like Capricorn's kind of going through that, where Capricorn is finally finding themselves, like they're finally focusing on them, like they're really finding their inner selves and what makes them happy and what brings them joy. And I feel like that's what I feel like Capricorn just has been struggling over the last decade just to try and get through each day. I'm not saying all Capricorns, you know, it doesn't mean everybody, but I feel this from seeing your messages, and I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, that I just feel like the last, you know, decades or so have just been trying to get through each day. But I feel like now it's at the point where the changes have come, where it's like really finding what makes you happy, what makes you motivated, what helps you to feel fulfilled, right? And not holding yourself back anymore, and kind of going for it, right? Taking those chances and doing those things that are kind of out of the ordinary, right? That you wouldn't normally do. And kind of looking at things from a different perspective, but for those positive changes. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is new, fresh, young energy. And I feel like that's kind of what Capricorn is having that new, fresh perspective. And I feel like that's what this reading is it's okay to take that time to process through things, to release things, to let those go and get yourself in a good place emotionally before you make any decisions on things. Maybe there's some big changes that, you know, you want. Maybe it has to do with a job or a relationship or moving or living location or you know, career change. Maybe there's some big changes headed your way and you're like, you know, I just need some time to sort through my mind and see how I feel and see what can I really take on, what are those challenges that I really feel I can follow through with, and soul searching and finding those answers within yourself. I think that's a really good thing. I think that's important for everybody to do that. I feel like that makes life more fulfilling, and doing those things that are best for you and blocking those negative energies but embracing the positive ones. All right, so I'm thinking maybe a fortune reading card. Let's close out with that. What are those tools that you have that can keep you motivated, right? Keep you moving forward. You know, in those times where you're in that Nine of Swords, just focusing on those, you know, trying to focus on the positive. Maybe not fortune reading. Let's do an animal oracle. Maybe an animal wanted to pop out for us. This one right here. Canary spirit, love it. Sing your own song, Capricorn. Sing your own song. Do what works for what makes you happy. Do what works for you. And maybe you're trying to find that song that you want to sing. Maybe you're not even sure, you know, what is that song that you want to sing, and now you're trying to find that song that you want to sing so that you can sing your own song. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.